Hello, welcome to my stream. Um, my name is Jim Inziello, and I do 3D animation and art and 3D printing. And I appreciate you stopping by. And tonight I'm going to do something a little different. I'm planning on doing something a little romantic. Um, so for a long time I've had this idea of doing. Hey, what's up, cats? Shh. I have this idea of doing what? No, stop fighting. Oh, jeez. All right. Well, anyway, something romantic aside from what the cats are trying to tell me to do, which is like fighting. Okay, you stop fighting. Good. Anyway, I've been wanting to do this idea of romantic encounters between two individuals as sort of an android, uh, a piece devoted to love and or emotions. And the idea is basically an animated. What? Okay, you guys just played. Anyway, it's something like the idea is basically sort of a romantic interlude or capturing an emotional moment between two people. So I thought I would like to actually do that as a animatronic or automaton that's sort of playing back that emotional state. But I figured maybe it'd be cool to do a sort of a prototype of that, just capturing a single frame of the animation. And I'll basically model that in 3D tonight. So I'm going to play a little clarinet just to check levels and stuff. And we'll see how that goes. Okay, that looks pretty good. Alright, without further ado, I'm going to throw on my Oculus Rift. And excuse my voice, I'm very... I did a lot of singing and carrying on last night, and that's gotten to my voice. So if I sound raspy, it's because of that. Anyway, so yeah, I'm about to go into VR, and hopefully you'll enjoy what you see. Oh, I gotta take off my glasses. Oh, actually, before I go in, switch out my other glasses. These will actually fit me inside the Oculus Rift. Let's get some music going on. And this will probably all be flagged by stupid fucking algorithms, so I'm sorry, but I'll be able to listen to some music, and that can inspire me while I work. I don't know what I'm in the mood for. Alright. Spotify's taking forever to load. Let's see. Well, I've been enjoying Ghost lately, so I think I'll do some Ghost. And then maybe mix it up with some IMX later on. Probably should turn off the extra volume. Oh, that's not right. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know why that's taking forever. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to go in VR and make some stuff happen. Might be easier without actually having any, thing to work from. I'm just going to try to do it by eye and play it by ear, as it were. Spotify's taking forever to play. just load up the medium. So tonight I went with one of my good friends to see ballet, and it's very inspiring stuff. I recommend taking in your local arts if you can. Being in Orlando, it seems like we're actually starting to become quite the arts and technology city, which is kind of cool, but still looking for bigger and better places to journey to eventually. All right, hopefully you guys can see where I am. Okay, yeah, you can. Good. All right, so I'm going to, well, yeah, I could do things in symmetry, so maybe I'll start off with symmetry, but I'll turn it off later. It must have been. Okay, I actually do kind of remember. There was a woman wearing a very flowery dress walking out of Stardust Cafe, which is a local place here in Orlando. And I wrote, it was as if reality itself was poured and fitted around her form. That was the effect of an elastic dress she wore. There was something stirred up in me the moment she drifted like an apparition across the front of the cafe. I really don't know what that means. Anyway, so when I drew this original picture, I wrote that poem, or I can't really call it a poem, but a sentiment. Yeah, there we go. All right, well, let's see. There's some breasts. That's about right. I mean, no, it's not right, but you get the idea. people spew when it comes to sculpting. They're like, oh, the artist just looks into the stone and reveals the shape inside. I'm like, fuck you. They're not revealing the shape inside. They got the ideas in their head, and they're painstakingly trying to get that fucking stone to behave the way they want it to. I mean, it's not about some preordained image that's in their fucking stone. Anyway, sorry. It's opinionated gym hour. Bear with me. I'll get through it. To the podcast, or the gym stream or whatever this is, I'm making art in 3D, and then like we're gonna print it out later. It's an acrobat. All right. So I figure I'm gonna just start streaming stuff in VR, and possibly do it on like YouTube or some such shit. I don't know. I honestly have no idea. Like fans and the whole thing is just—it's a black box of stupidness to me right now. I'm already done with it before I'm even trying to do it. I'm like, oh, we're gonna be popular. We're gonna have fans and shit. I'm like, okay, well, are they gonna buy anything? Oh, good, or not? Like, likely not, because I haven't really sold a whole lot of art. And, ooh, look! Hey, look! There's a butt. Anyway, I don't know. It's very perplexing starting off in this world of online. I mean, I'm 43 years old. I went on the ARPANET from the library by looking up like BBSs that I could literally call by my modem on my home phone line to like download pictures of Eon Flux in 1989. Like that's my like introduction to internet world. And now people are like, "Oh, you stream? You got like 7,000 followers on Instagram." I'm like, "Oh, well, that's good. I guess you're doing well for yourself." I'm like, I'm so not interested in this whole fucking shit show. It really just seems to me like, what's the content that you're working on? Because that's the important part. Like, are you making cool things? And like, we have the fucking internet, and like, we can access. Oh, boobs are right. Really strange, actually. I mean, we can access like all the knowledge attained by humanity up till now. You know, and you literally could go to a library in America and like, hey, I want to get this book and I'll check it out, and it gets delivered to your fucking house from I don't know which library. It could be anyone in the system. Like, we have that, and that's for arcane knowledge. I'm just talking about like, we have the access, the ability to access real information whenever, wherever, or however, you know, whatever we're looking for. I mean, it's just crazy that we are now living in a world where it's supposedly post-truth, but you could fucking go find out the facts and the truth for yourself if you desire to know what that is. And it's just so silly that we are like, oh well, I mean, that's your opinion, yeah, and you're entitled to your opinion. Yeah, but you're not entitled to your version of the facts, and that's the crux of the biscuit, you know. Anyway, I'm rambling. Having friends around that will check your shit and call you on it is really important. And I think I gotta tell my friends that I have that are really cool people that I need to get feedback. Like, am I full of shit? Like, so I got definite, like, I want to do some error checking. Like, find out, are the things that I'm thinking like actually gonna be a good idea? I mean, I'm passionate about stuff, but like that's not enough. You have to find out whether or not it's going to be a good. Anyway, this is kind of strange because I normally have the idea of like, oh yeah, I'll go live, and now I'm not doing live, so I'm just doing pre-recorded sculpture time, which is kind of weird. I'm literally talking to my cats at this point. I'm an old guy talking to his cats while he's sculpting naked ladies. I mean, does that make me shitty? Like, am I just a bad? Did I human badly? Is it could be that? I don't know. I gotta squish your ribcage is way too big. Oh, that's a nice comical thing. Comical. I mean, Mike Zuckerberg is the greatest Zuckerberg ever. He makes all the finest tools to collect data. I have known Mike for years. Mike is great. He's a great guy. Mark, I don't know. That's his brother. Anyway, Mike Zuckerberg is very nice. Okay, that's much better. I can see what I'm doing, and I don't know why I was turning into whatever that character was. Whoa, where'd it go? God damn it. So, kids, I would say that you have a lot of plans for the future, which is good, and it's very important to have like some working plans that you're going to go to, and it's always good to like go back and maybe check on those plans and see like how is it working, because like it may not actually be working, and you may think that it's working, but what I'm saying is like you should be a scientist when it comes to planning out what you want to do with things, because sometimes you imagine that you're going to be successful doing something, and you don't check back with the original plan, and that's you can get in trouble that way. Like, not like trouble with the state or law or mom or something. Like, you can get in trouble with like just the reality because you're not checking back into reality to see like, oh, is this actually working out? So that's basically what I'm saying is that there's a certain way that you can use science in your everyday life, and that's something I highly recommend. Just checking yourself to see if your hypothesis is being invalidated by the facts as you find them. Deep thoughts. How do you get that thing back? Nope, nope. I want to put. Ah, there we go. Reset tool. There we go. All right. So this arm is like all kinds of wonky. I could probably go higher resolution now, but I think I still need to work out some stuff. Oops. No. Nope. And thank you for stopping by tonight. I mean, or whenever you're watching this, this is the first time I've actually said, okay, fuck it, I'm just gonna go unscripted, no plan, no interactions. I'm just rambling to myself about stuff. So, and I have had a couple things to drink tonight, but hopefully that won't like degrade my ability to make sculpture. All right, she's a beaut, but she's not quite right. Her neck is very strange. You know, the funny thing about like doing artwork about your muse or someone you find attractive, it's like you can, while you're creating it, there are visions and sort of flits of fancy, even smells. Sometimes I even get like a sense of the presence of the person just by almost like an olfactory hallucination of their presence. And no, I'm not on any drugs right now other than alcohol, but I mean, I'm saying that it is possible for you to be enamored in the. It might actually just be pheromones, but I mean, there's something there where you're enamored in the presence of that person, and you remember their smell, their scent, their. You know, if I start saying some really dumb things, I might actually just like cancel this whole thing. Like I'm not live right now. At least I don't think I am. Pretty sure I just hit record. Anyway, if you like what I'm doing and maybe you want to catch me live, I'm gonna probably continue doing my Twitch stream at Monday. Modeling Mondays around 9 o'clock, unless like something comes up or I'm not feeling well, which has been happening recently. But yeah, please like and subscribe to my channel wherever you happen to find me, and that way you'll be able to check in with me when I go live and I can talk to you in chat. Feels very warm in here. I need to either lessen my clothing or turn on a fan. No. Alright, I'm going to take a break for a moment. Alright guys, I think I'm done for the night. She's looking kind of cool. I don't know if I'm going to finish her or not, but it's always nice to get a little practice in. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, it's not quite what I wanted it to be, which was like a sort of a total erotic vignette between a male and a female. I honestly don't feel up to finishing it tonight, but thanks for stopping by. And follow me on Twitch, Jim Manziello, Twitch, Hustle Unicorn Studios. I don't remember what I have there. But thanks for coming by. I appreciate your adding me if you want to. And hope to see you in the future. Thanks for stopping.